Hey guys, what's up? Now we're gonna hear back another video. So today we're gonna be going over some matches that I did as Doppio. It took me a long time to make this because finding good players to commentate on and talk about was really hard. So if you do enjoy it, it really is appreciated. If you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to see more content like this. Without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, going into the first match, we have me using Doppio against a Dio. This was when Doppio first came out. Um, I might mention that that's what I'm planning to do, just like similar to the Dio video. First match is going to be pre-buffs and nerfs, and then the second match is going to be post. So I'm just trying to bait out any moves I can. I should have rolled back, but I probably would have still gotten a hit because the time stop hitbox is weird. And I should have slammed as well to cancel his time stop. But keep in mind, literally it was like there was like only like just like an hour after he came out, and this is like my first match I got. And this guy's like ranked 200, so I was kind of scared and wasn't thinking too well. So yeah, I always recommend when people whiff barrages, just run in and do like a lunge or run in or try to do a slam. Because even if they hit you, that's like what, like 3 damage, but you're getting like 15. You're getting 15 damage. See, I expected that. I was just trying to bait out a move or something like that, try to see if I could get it, but I did not. Keep in mind you can only counter projectiles or any move if your opponent's close to you. So if Bucciarati does like his uppercut in the ground, you got to make sure you're close. This Dio wasn't too good, but I wasn't that great with Doppio, and since he's ranked 200, he has a general better game sense than I do. Something I do like I did here is I started up in Awakening because I saw I was low, and I did it in his face. He PB'd that. I was like, oh, bruh. He PB'd that, and essentially, I was like, okay, I'm dead. So I'm just gonna start up a frog, right? Well, I'm sure I wasn't thinking this at the time, but I tried to start up a frog, and then he killed me. And then since the cooldown didn't go all the way, since the move was, ended early, I was able to, I was able to get another frog out. But if you try to, I'm pretty sure it has like a semi-global cooldown. So if you like do the move and then you die, and then you respawn, you need to wait. And by wait, I mean like you need to, like if you try to do it again, it's just gonna go on cooldown again. So canceled it. I don't know why I'm trying to counter there, but yeah. You have to be very cautious with Dio players. Keep in mind you have two. He's good at that. Keep in mind you have to have 2 attacks that Dio player. You have 2 attacks that can cancel time stop. So really make sure that you're taking advantage of that. And be careful when you're using counters because time stop people can really punish you with that. I don't know what happened there. So I'm mostly trying to get M1s in because I'm really stingy with Awakenings in any game I play. I'm trying to get the perfect setup. The perfect setup for me is I'm low. I don't know why I'm Awakening now. And that was kind of stupid because he could have quite easily Now look at this. Look at this, bro. That's so OP. That is bro. So busted. So essentially I just time erased, waited for his barrage, because if you do it too early, then you're just going to get caught in a barrage. A tip I do have, a big one, when you are about to get barraged, or when you're getting barraged, you need to make a decision instantaneously. Do you want to take the damage, or do you not want to take the damage? Because if you delay it, then you're just going to look like a kind of an idiot, because you're still gonna look like an idiot because if you're delaying your evasive, you're still gonna take like 50% of the damage. Like you need to decide then and there if you want to take the damage or not. Don't constantly keep going back and forth. Well, this is a great awakening from him. He's at a decent amount of HP, but I did get 2 stocks off him in awakening, so he's not in the greatest spot right now. But all it takes is him to time stop and I'm dead, so. Yeah, nowhere. I would have had to do like almost 2 rolls to get out of there. I could have probably rolled at the exit, the door, but yeah. They actually didn't hit a lot of stuff, surprisingly. So you see, like, it's kind of hard for me to do lunges and ground slams because, well, the end lag for the ground slam is not the greatest, so I'm being very stingy with it. And I died again. Immediately, what I like to do is call the boss, but he spawned right next to me. It's a little bit RNG oriented with Doppio. If you keep spawning next to your opponent, then it kind of sucks. But this is about as good as GG. Literally, I'll just go in 5, hit him with 4 M1s, and then barrage him. You can actually roll out of that, or try to, and see what happens. And if you're not fast enough, people can mash out of it. But, yeah, just make sure you're being quick. Okay, into the next match with another DL. This is after the update. So let's see. It actually took me a good while to find Doppios. Like, I mean, a good match. Because no one was playing smart. Like, all the matches were either boring or people who were idiots. I got to rank, I was at like rank 25 or 40, something like that, and I got to like pass rank 100 because that's how many matches I had to get through before I was able to find a good opponent. Which does make sense, but at the same time, it's like, really? So yeah, I'm kind of late on my 4s, like pretty late. Like I should, if I had a better reaction time, I would be doing it immediately, but I'm always forgetting about it. Always. This is actually a dude in the Discord, by the way. After the match he did say GGs and stuff like that. So he said it's basically like a kite game against DLs because it's a stupid 2 move. Like you kind of just have to move forward, back up, move forward, back up, or move forward, move to the side, move forward, move to the side. Try to get a counter off. Like that's all you do fighting DL, and it's kind of annoying. I'm gonna be honest. But that's all you can do against the move. I really think they should replace it. I think it's kind of stupid. This is coming from someone who was playing DL. Like it forces your opponent to play so bitchy. I do want to say, make sure you're always constantly going for 1s because you get a little bit of awakening at the startup of the move. So do it and then immediately cancel it. I just spam 1 and try to back up. I really think it should just be any movement, any attack that you try to do cancels the move, but it's fine. Oh, not any movement, like a dash to cancel the move. I just back up a little bit because my reaction time was a little slow, so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to take the L on that one. Now, I probably could have charged there, but I wanted to get some damage off. Oh, he died. So nice, I was able to get a frog out of that and unscathed. I'm trying to get his guard break out. Or his time breaker. He caught me. Oh no, he tried to hit me with the barrage there. It's very hard to punish counters in this game, and that's something I really don't like. I feel like if you do a counter, you should be allowed to be punished if you mess up. I feel like if Giorno, I feel like Giorno should like knock the opponent back after he's done a counter, and if they don't block it, well then they kind of get knocked back a couple spaces, and then Journal is safe. But if you don't knock Journal back, well, if you don't get knocked back by Journal, I feel like you should be able to punish him when he's on the ground, because it's a very small window to punish Journal. And Doppio, it's even smaller. Literally, he does a counter just back dodge. Like, it's kind of stupid in my opinion. You do a bad counter, you shouldn't just be able to get out scot-free in any fighting game. I have Awakening. I just killed him. It's a good time to awaken. But there's that. You really need to make sure that when you're fighting time stop players, you're not awakening in their face. It's fine though. I'm waiting out anything that you could do. So I did a roll, hit him with the 4M1s. Nice try. And then I hit with the 2. And I missed because he was moving to the left, but he's pretty low. A decent counter will kill him. I was trying to get a counter out, but I'm trolling. Alright, I did catch him there. I need to play a little bit cautious because I really want to get time erasure into Barrage. It's going to be very decent damage. So I'm just trying to play the kite games. If he makes a move, I make a move. He just tries to knives there, so then I go immediately into time erasure. And then I get a 2 off. Most people don't immediately roll or try to mash. I did catch him there with a counter. So I've been living pretty long with Doppio. And then he died actually, so I got 2 stocks in his awakening. So he's basically said, yeah, GG's, there's no way. In the Discord, you may be wondering, why is he not awakening? In the Discord, he said that he was trying to wait for me to be 1 stock for me to use his awakening, and that's a strategy I really do not agree with at all. I feel like personally, especially since Dio and Giorno get heals off their awakening, you should be saving your awakenings for when you're in a good spot, not when your opponent's in a bad spot. Because keep in mind, most awakenings have something about them that makes them very powerful and gives them the ability to almost one-shot people. You shouldn't be saving that for when your opponent is at a bad spot. You should be trying to get your opponent into that bad spot with your awakening. So if your opponent is at full HP, you're at full 80 HP. Try to get some damage in beforehand, maybe if you want, but you can just instantly awaken and then kill them since they're full HP, and you have a 0 to 100 that's almost unavoidable. And yeah, just capitalize off it. You shouldn't be saving it for later. And then who knows? Maybe you'll get them down 2 stocks with 1 awakening. It's like guaranteeing the kill or the win, but you could get yourself the win a lot easier if you did it later. I'm not sure what was happening right here. Maybe just a lag spike, but I'm just trying to get my frog calls, trying to bait out something. I'm not sure how I dodged that, but I did. Getting those dodge ground slams, because that has decent range, you'd be surprised. Kind of hard to react to, because you might be doing dodge lunge strike as well. So I did catch a time breaker there, nice on my part, and then I kind of went another roll ground slam. Okay, going into the last match, I actually really enjoy watching these Doppio videos. Last match is a journal. I would say he's probably the worst out of these two, but the other two are actually very good players, so. Did catch him with the counter. Something that I do like to do is if you when you're trying to cheese barrages as Doppio, make sure you're spamming 5, because if you can get in front of them or out of it, people typically try to keep you before you can get out of it. So if you get out of it momentarily, do a counter because it's almost instantaneous, and then they're gonna take damage. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he was summoning the snake so he can heal 15 HP. I really don't like. Before, I used to really be scared of Jornos and their heals. I don't like fighting on the stairs. I used to be really scared of fighting Jornos and their heals. But since it's only 15 now, it's kind of like, okay, you're healing. All right. Like, it has no fear factor to it anymore. It's barely even noticeable. I don't know how I didn't take damage from that counter. But you saw a little bit ago that I was able to counter Mista. Just make sure you're up close when you do it. It's not smart, though, because you're still getting stunned. And I think I hit him with a 15. I saw he was healing. I called the boss. I think it's about an even trade. Like, 15 HP is decent, but it's like, well, I'm getting a little bit closer to my awakening where I can get 2 kills off of you, so I can live with 15 HP, alright? He kept walking into me. I just rolled into the counter. I get some M1s off because I knew he was low, and he died. I would be trying to. What was that? I might even slow mo right there, bro. What was that? I don't even try PBing. I used to try to PB Mr. a lot because, well, most journals don't really try to be slick with Mista. They kind of just do it because he isn't the easiest to aim, I'll admit. But yep, just getting that life punch out. And I'm debating. I think it's a good time to awaken just so I can kill him now. He is getting them heals out at the right time, so I will admit. After stocks, in between kills, and that was a great snake. I'm just waiting to snake out real quick, as long as I can. And I realized, wait a second, it's targeting the snake. Now it sucked, so I made sure I got closer to him. And then I was quick. I was like, he's probably just gonna do whatever stupid to me. So yeah. I have to kind of get close there because I was too slow on my barrage. Didn't catch him with the 2 after like the counter that he completely missed and whiffed. But can't really punish it because he gets iframes after it, which is an interesting decision. He's staying up there, which is pretty smart. I don't really get mad at people running away from Diablo Waking. Like, it's not a bad decision. I think the problem is most people actually don't know how King Crimson works. I think most people believe that if you just back away, he can't hit you. Like, no. Once he's got it in your radius, you've already kind of dead. Like, you kind of just have to take it. I did catch him with an M1 there. And I called the boss by accident because my awakening ended at the exact time I was doing I was going to do a barrage, which kind of sucks, but what can you really do? Alright, trying to catch him with a counter. He really goes for those counters, like he does. And I tried to PB it, but can't PB it. I really want them to fix that. Please, fix projectiles. Also, the enemy just stopped here, so I put some in. I really don't agree with the fact that we can't PB a stun unblockable guard break. Well, a stun guard break projectile? Why can't we PB that? That's kind of stupid, especially for a base kit. Like, that's kind of dumb, especially with the projectiles that aren't really, they're very wonky in this game, and sometimes, as you saw earlier, they'll like hit you from 10 meters away, and if you walk into the previous places that the projectile has passed, and you still get hit, which is kind of bruh. So I think D needs to fix that and stop saying just roll, because, well, it's kind of hard to just spam roll against the stun, you know? That's also a combo extender. Maybe just make it not overpowered so people don't have to play like wusses the whole match. So yeah. As you saw right there, I capitalized on his animations as Doppio. You should really be doing that. Make sure if they're in an animation, call. If they're in they're dead. Make sure you're calling. But be aware of your surroundings when you call after they're dead, because, well, kind of important to do that as well. They might spawn right next to you. Also, as you saw again, I lost like 16 HP there because, or 14. I can't really see that well right now. he lost a decent amount. I lost a decent amount of HP right there because I didn't make up my mind and decide, okay, do I want to count evasive or do I not want to evasive? He falls for those, like, he walks in that every one, dude. That wasn't even a good counter. I just caught the boss right here, and then I am about to get my awakening. I don't have an evasive, so I kind of have to take it, which is annoying. And that's GG's basically. 5 4-1s into the barrage, which will basically take the match. Oh, he actually has another life? Oh, interesting. Okay. So right here, I don't really have 5 right now, and if you want to, you could play like a wuss and just bait out for 5. I mean, wait for 5. Or play cooldowns for 5, I should be saying. But I personally don't like doing that. I don't see the point. Another tip I do want to leave you before I go is Diablo's Barrage, if everything connects, it actually breaks blocks. So, yeah, it's a lot of damage. And I got an M1 off, M1 Impale, GG's. And that is all the time we have for this video. In the next video, I will be showing how to make money, a lot of money in Troublesome Battlegrounds. And the video after that will probably be released late Friday or Saturday with the update showcase, because there's an update that is coming out Friday. So if you did enjoy, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to see more content like this. And without any further ado, I'll see you guys later. Peace.